sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Takes this for 3 to the 29.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 7. Now Cap, he's going to look to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. It's Hill. It's incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Raiders 0.
throwing on third down. Hill. They set up the screen to Chubb. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
29-yard line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Josh Allen on
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the late signing, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Is good.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Second down and 4. Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Second and 13. Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Marcus.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hill on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Chubb. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
9-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching on yardage against them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers puts it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Hill. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And that will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chubb fights loose. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now whistles here. I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Hill. That's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10 from the gun to give to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hilton, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a...
They got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
16.
Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable for Grant. Be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Kaepernick. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Kaepernick's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 9.
They run it again with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Chubb, and nowhere to go. he's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Kaepernick looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
No, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it. On 4th down, Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout? That's something to be cherished.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
On the option, it'll be Kaepernick. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.